Hi there, this is Allison with Let's Go Travel Tips, and today I want to talk to you a little bit about the Medallion and the MedallionClass app. I've had a lot of questions and I just want to go through some things that I'm hoping you will find helpful. And so first of all, let me tell you how the Medallion works. So the Medallion works on the near field communication technology, and so what it does is it doesn't have to necessarily touch something for it to know where you are. And so the really handy things in translating that into how the Medallion works on a cruise ship is when you're on board, first of all, you will notice that it works to unlock your stateroom door. And you don't have to do anything for it to do that. You just walk up to your stateroom door and it will unlock. We've played around it on the Majestic Princess, and it does it when you're about 6 feet, give or take just a little bit away from your door. So it just unlocks, a little green light lights up around your door, and the screen there shows that your door is unlocked and you go in. When you leave, it locks very soon after you leave. So you don't have to worry that you're going to leave and someone else is going to come into your room. It locks very soon afterwards. In fact, if you go out and you start walking down the hall and you come back, you're going to have to actually touch your medallion to the little screen there. It's a little arrow that shows you where. You will have to touch it then if you do it really soon, because it wants to make sure that it really is you. And so don't worry about your door not locking quickly. So anyway, that is what they use it for, is to do that. Another thing that they use it for is to know where you are on the ship if you order any food or beverages. So you order those on the MedallionClass app on your phone or on your stateroom TV, or like if you use a tablet instead of a phone, you just use it, order them on the app, and when you do that, you don't have to put in your location. They know where you are, and so they just bring the food or the beverage that you order right to you, or if you whatever you order, they'll just bring it to you. And so that's another really handy thing. Another handy thing that it does is when you walk up to a bar and you say that you would like something, they immediately, because you're right there, can see who you are and what package you have. And if you order something that is not in your package, then you actually have to touch your medallion to their little, they have a little square thing, and you just touch it to it when they tell you to, and that is how you pay for what you order. But it's that way if you buy anything on the ship. If you're in the gift shop and you buy anything, you actually have to touch your medallion to their little piece of equipment there, so you don't accidentally get charged for anything that you don't know about. But anyway, it's really handy that way. And so honestly, they can tell where you are. Like if someone really got lost, they would be able to figure out where you are on the ship if you had the medallion with you. The handy thing that works really nice is when you do in the app, you add who your travel companions are, and it's just right under up there under the travel essentials. You just add who your companion is. You have to do it using a booking number, and that way if you ever need to find them, you can click on them and it'll show you where they are on the ship. So if you, like my husband and I this last time, he wanted to go swimming and I wanted to go to the culinary demonstration, and so we just met at the room afterwards. But if he didn't come and an hour went by, then I could have looked and seen where he was. And so that's just a handy thing. So that is basically what the medallion does. That's how you use it when you're on the cruise ship. You can also use it like they have the portals. I could have a video up about that, and I will put the videos that I have about the Medallion and the MedallionClass app under this video so that you can see it. But you can also use those portals, and you just touch your medallion to it. So you can watch the video on how to do that. Now, another question that I have had about the MedallionClass app is how do you make that work well? Well, first of all, a really handy thing to know is that when you log in using your booking number. If you are logged in just using your Princess account information and that, you are likely to have more trouble with the app, and I don't know why. But just log out and log back in using your booking number, and that'll work much better. And so when you get on the ship and you want to start using your Medallion app, all you do is you put your phone in airplane mode, and then you make sure the Wi-Fi on your phone is turned on, or your device. Okay, and then the Wi-Fi that you select is the Medallion net on the ship, and so you select that, and if it takes you to a login page, you just log in using your booking number, and then you're logged into the app. Okay, and if you try to open the app and it's not opening, double check and make sure that you're connected to the Medallion net. Just check your Wi-Fi connection again, because for some reason my phone it drops it really very easily, and I don't know why. My husband's phone doesn't drop it, and mine is even a newer phone, so I don't know why it does that. But just if you go to use your app and it won't open, and it just keeps spinning, and it won't load, check your Medallion net Wi-Fi connection and make sure you're connected well. And so the main things that you will want to do with it on the ship there's a few things. Before you go, you can make your reservations for dinner, and I have a video about how to do that. And you know what, when I was just barely on the cruise ship, I should have had my husband video my phone actually doing it. But if you want to order food or beverages, you just go under the Ocean Now section. You know how on the MedallionClass app you have different like square sections. There's one called Ocean Now, and under that is Dine My Way. And one of the options is to order food and beverages. You can make reservations, you can select a dining time, things like that. But one of them is to order food and beverages. And once you click on that, it's really handy. It just keeps coming up with different icons. Like if you want to order beverages, click on beverages. And then it will bring up a whole bunch, and it'll say like cocktails or mocktails or beer, or like all these different options. And so like I wanted a Diet Coke when I did it, and so one of them is soda, so I just clicked on that, and then you just select what soda you want. It has a drop down menu that comes up offering what kinds they have, and like if you want it in a can or if you just want like a fountain soda. And I wanted a fountain soda, and I actually had the package. And so when I added it to, you just click that you want one, and it comes up that that's what's in your cart. It listed it, and it showed that it would be $1.50, and then it made it $0 because I have that package. And then you just click and it submits it, and they bring it to you wherever you are. And I was in the stateroom, and so it brought it to me there. And it does the same thing with food. We tried it with food, with room service, and it does it exactly the same way. They'll bring it to you in your deck chair because they know where you are. And so it just brings up, you pick from what is offered, and then they'll just bring it to you. It works really nicely. And like I mentioned before, you cannot, at least on this cruise still, I couldn't order like the whole menu from the main dining room. I couldn't just pick anything on that and have it brought to the room. But it does have lots of nice options. And so just kind of pick what you would like. But you just click on the actual item, and once you select it, then it just puts it in your cart. And so like if you want a drink, you can put it in your cart, and then you can say, well, I also want, some French fries, whatever it is you want, and add it to your cart and submit it all at once. And then they'll just bring it to you. That works really good. Another thing that you can do on your app is, when you are at home, they have it so that you can watch all the Ocean Journey shows and everything, so you can look at that. And then they also have it so that you can wager. When you're on the cruise ship, you can do live betting now on sporting events. And I don't do that, but it was a big deal when they announced it last week that they'll do that. And so just kind of look at what the options are if you like to do that. I know that also when you're on board, you can do some more of the casino things on there. But since I don't do that, I'm not really well versed in it, but you can do that. And so with how straightforward it is to order food in that, I think it's probably pretty easy to do whatever you would like to do in the casino. The other thing that I wanted to make sure that you know about is as you look under the journey view part, and you look and see like the timeline for all of the events on the ship, you can click on them and say that you're going to go. And I just want to make sure that you know that when you do that, it doesn't make you a reservation for that event. If you decide not to go, you don't have to worry about going back in and saying you're not going, and no one will try to check your name off of a list when you get there or notice that you didn't go. And likewise, if you want to go but you didn't click that you're going, it's okay, you can just go. And so it's really just a way, the Princess crew member told us, of just expressing interest in an event. But you just kind of look at those the same way you would the patter, and go if you want and not if you don't. And just keep in mind, in some of the smaller venues like the Princess Live, that always seems to fill up so quickly. And so if you want to go to something there, go ahead and go a little bit early so that you're sure you can get a seat. Another place we noticed on our cruise that it fills up quickly is in the Vista Lounge. They had one of the evenings we were there, there was a couple who just sing so beautifully together, and they came and they had a show there. It's at 8:30 and 10:30, and it was really nice, but it filled up and was full, and all these people would come in and come really late and try to walk through, and there was nowhere to sit. And so do come early if you want to attend things like that, so that you're sure you can get a seat. And but yeah, that's kind of how that works. I'm trying to think if there is anything else. You know that you use it to get green lane before you board the ship. I also have a video about how to do that, so you can follow that along. And so if any of you are looking at your app and you have any other questions, just go ahead and put them in the comments below, and I am happy to answer them. And if it ends up that there's lots more questions on things I've missed, I am really happy to do another video, because my main goal here, I kind of have two. I want to build an amazing community where we help each other out, where we can help each other figure things out and have great tips for each other, and a fun place to be together is really important. And then the other thing is, I would just really want to try to help any experience that I have had. If it can help you, I am happy to share it, because I have learned so much from other people that have made not only my travels better, but my whole life better, some things that I have learned. And so I just want to be able to share anything that we have picked up along the way with you. And so if you haven't subscribed yet, will you please go ahead and subscribe? I think we're going to have a lot of helpful content for you, as well as take you on a lot of fun journeys with us. Also, if you have found this video helpful at all, will you please give it a thumbs up? That'll help our channel as well. I will be talking to you all again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye.